What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. So, the Starfield hype continues. Is it justified? Is it not? You know, who's to say? It's a zeitgeist thing. Who knows? But it's real. Because I just saw a clip. I mean, I seen this clip yesterday, but I just saw it again. And it's Post Malone after one of his shows, probably. And he's signing autographs, and, you know, he's got all his tats showing, got no shirt on. He's like, yeah, thank you. You know, he's a nice guy to his fans and stuff. And one of the fans, a female, asked him, Post, I forget what she said, like, are you excited about Starfield? You gonna play Starfield? He's like, F yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna play the F out of Starfield. That's what Post Malone says. Now, this is just like a random, well, I don't know if it's random, but this is kind of a candid shot, a candid instance. This wasn't like, oh, let's get the people in place and let's hook this up and have Post Malone say some stuff in front of the camera. He's just signing autographs, and somebody asked him, he said, yeah, I'm playing, I got a rig, I'm gonna be on tour, but I got a rig, and I got a pretty good rig, so I'm gonna play it on the computer. I was like, you know what? That's probably the best endorsement that Starfield could have. That was probably free. They probably didn't have to pay for that one. It was just like, just happened. And that's how the best kind of viral advertising of whatever you want to call it, marketing, happens. When it just happens. And that just happened. And Post Malone is one of the biggest artists in music right now. I mean, he's been a big artist for a minute, but you know, him saying it the way that he said it, just nonchalantly, blam blam, that's the sentiment of many people, not just Post Malone, not just me, many gamers out there. And since Post said that, he has a following, right? So you can deduce that many of his followers who don't really play video games or whatever, like, Starfield, what's Starfield? Let me see. What's Starfield? Go look. Oh, it's a space RPG and you can do it. Oh, I should buy that. See how that works? And these ponies and these donkey unicorns, where's all the advertising? Where's all? Man, they're so down bad. They are so down bad. Dreamcast guy is in shambles. Your boy Porter Rock, I don't know what he's doing. He's probably making up some different narrative to spin. J-Dub, he's just a foolish man. He just says stuff to be contrarian. And it's been pretty quiet. You know, you haven't seen too many hooting and hollerings because they got nothing. I mean, they got no games, and they have no ammo against Starfield. Starfield's big. Like I said, last time I said, y'all don't realize how big Starfield is. Starfield is going to be huge. When I was listening to a podcast, I don't remember what the podcast was today, but they were talking about the modders. I think it was XB2, Xbox 2, with Bland Althor and Jez. And Jez was talking about the modders. I believe he was talking about the modders. And how, I said this in the last video, how they will keep Starfield alive for 10 years at least. I said the rest of this generation at least. And that is just the reality of the situation. That's what Starfield is. And the thing about Starfield is that you're like, oh, let's compare it to Skyrim, let's compare it to, I mean, you can in a way, but it's way bigger than those previous games. How much better it is, I think the first person shooting part, I mean, there was no first person shooting in Skyrim, so, you know, Fallout's is iffy. I never liked the controls on Fallout when it comes to first person, the shooting anyway. And there's no VATS, but it looks like it's gonna be good, and it will be good. And you know, you see all these crazy narratives from these donkey unicorns, and you just at a certain point you're just like, whatever. You're just kind of numb to it. You're like, I mean, they're trying their best to prop up their team, to rah about, whatever, but it's not really working. And yeah, it's kind of sad. It really is. But I mean, the whole Post Malone thing is just an unexpected, pleasant surprise, really. And like, who else is gonna be like like I said, I don't think I said it before, you don't think people realize how giant this game is gonna be, and the fact that Post Malone just freely gave them a super advertisement of love is that will move units. I mean, y'all may not think it, but think about like his reach and his fan base. There's got to be a couple of million that are like, oh, what's this? Let's go. Post is playing it. Let's go. I mean, there's certain people who like Post Malone who knew about it already and are gonna buy it anyway, right? I knew about Post Malone. I'm gonna buy it regardless if I had seen that clip or not. That clip didn't sway me either way. But some people who are maybe cashews, maybe they'd be like, oh, I love Post Malone. Oh, or what if Xbox reaches out to Post Malone because they saw the clip and they say, oh, you want to be a character in Starfield? I mean, they got DLC, right? You put Post Malone's face up in there. Easy. So it's not that far-fetched. He's been in movies and stuff, but he can definitely be in the game. Easy. So, these things organically happen. I know the Ponies and Duck Unicorns like to tout how Sony's so organic. Right now, they're decomposing in their compost right now because they ain't got I kind of feel bad for Spider-Man because Super Mario Wonder is gonna Sony can't catch a break. They put out a game, somebody else is there to smack them in the face, back of the head, bap. Yeah, you thinking? Nah, we coming out now. But anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Like and subscribe. I got a couple of subs. I appreciate all the new subs. I reread that one. It was Carla, I believe. I forgot the last name. Sorry, but I read it again, and I'm gonna read it a third time. I don't think I will do a video on it because I agree with pretty much everything you said. It was a lot. But you kind of just went through the history of what had happened. So, it's not really anything to talk about in that. I mean, there is obviously about the whole thing, but it's more of a recap, which I appreciate though. You put it into a wider view and you see, what Sony's been doing, what Microsoft's been doing, even though Microsoft's still behind. And a lot of that is zeitgeist and popularity, but the popular person isn't always the best person. That's the whole, you can look at the US presidential candidates and races and run races and you can tell that, yeah, that's, the most popular person will win. Doesn't mean they're the best person for the job. That's all I'm saying. Or they will do the best job. Let's just say that. But I appreciate it nonetheless. And I will probably do a little video about it, but it's not gonna be a super long one. But I appreciate it nonetheless. But yeah, you guys have a good one. And yeah, Starfield. I'm gonna order the special edition Game Pass Jammy for I think it's like $32 or something like that. You get the expansion and stuff, and that's really and the day one. That's what it is. So I'm gonna order that probably today or something, and then I'm just gonna wait and I'm gonna play the hell out of it. What day is the 1st? Maybe I should take off. I never took off. I have never taken off for a video game. I don't know. This might be the first time. I got days. I don't know. I should use them, right? Anyway, I appreciate. Talk to y'all on the next one. To the wait.